We have two students who are invited to speak to Methodist and Baptist churches. I understood you to say that we must never give churches the principles of the infinite way. Oh, no, I never said anything like that. No, I never said anything like that. Heavens. The only reason that I have for living on earth, only reason, is because the infinite way is the one way that's been discovered of getting these principles into every church on earth. There is no other teaching that can do it, because this is the only unorganized teaching. This is the only teaching that isn't exclusive, that somebody doesn't own a specialty to, and now that the books are in the Baptist bookshops, the Methodist bookshops, the Pentecostal bookshops, the Episcopalian churches, it's the infinite way that has to carry those principles there. The infinite way is in unity. The infinite way is in religious science. No other teaching can do that, because with any other teaching, you have to embrace the whole works that go with it. But with us, nobody has to embrace anything but principles. And that is the reason that magazines in India carry infinite way articles. That's the reason that a magazine in California is carrying infinite way articles. That is the reason why Mr. Hamblin recommends the infinite way. Because it is available to anybody and everybody, and they don't have to adopt us in order to have those principles. They're absolutely free. They don't even have to pay a royalty on them. There they are. Take them, they're yours. And so it is that what we are actually hoping for is that the principles of the infinite way will be practiced in every religious teaching on the face of the earth. As you know, I speak the end of August under the auspices of the Queen of Holland. And the reason is that they want to know about the application of spiritual principles to human affairs. Now, you see, that's our principle. And we're not claiming it, though, as a right, and they must join us in order to have the benefit of using it. No, we'll go there and offer it to them. It's a 3-day conference. And they'll have it free and do what they want. Well, they may have to purchase a book to read it in, but it won't break them. Now, and in the same way, we had a letter recently, and we were told that the Consulate General of Japan said that he feels that Mr. Goldsmith will have to someday give these principles in Japan. See that? Oh, no, we want them to have the principles. We only want to be sure that a student who's called on to give them knows them and doesn't mislead them, or doesn't give them their concept of what the principles are. That's what we're particular about. We don't want our students accepting invitations to speak for Baptists or for Methodists or for anybody else, unless it is a student who so thoroughly knows these principles that when they voice them, that they're so absolutely correct that there cannot be a comeback. That's what I'm careful about. I'm careful that our students do not get up on platforms and talk what they think the infinite way is. Could you close that for 1 minute? Now you see then that we want these people to have the principles, but we want to be sure that they're the principles of the infinite way. The best way to give them those principles at this particular time is to read them to them out of a book, or to be sure that whoever it is that goes on the platform knows whatever principles they are voicing. And don't think that that's an easy thing. It's a difficult thing. It's easy for me because it isn't mine, it's coming through. But when you try to take what's out of my mouth and get my interpretation, you'll find that very often you miss entirely what I am thinking. And then it takes you, after you've heard it take 10 times, to say, now I understand what he means.